Well, David Kirkman from AARP is with us answering all kinds of questions about cybersecurity and fraud and scams. He's got lots of background. He was a retired special deputy attorney general. So if you got a question, we want you to be able to text it. All right, so David, this person says, what is some of the best security software for your laptop or your home computer? Because I know you mentioned that in our first interview.
Yeah, there are probably about 4 or 5 different companies that if you Google software, security software, those same companies will appear in just about every review by PC Magazine and all these other sources. Any one of those is probably going to be pretty good.
All right, but if you Google it, we just want to let you know, don't click on the ad. Make sure you go to actually Norton or you go to whichever it happens to be. Don't click on the ad, and it clearly says ad there when you Google it. All right, this next text question is there any way to stop or block scam callers? We all have that issue.
You can probably knock it down a little bit, but you're not going to be able to stop those calls right now the way technology is set up. You can get certain apps for your cell phone that will knock down a lot of them depending on who your carrier is, but you have to contact your cell phone carrier to find that out. Or you can go to some of these online services like Nomo, Robo, that will download an app for you that will stop a lot of these calls, but you won't stop all of them. You just have to learn to hang up or look on the caller ID, see whether you even want to pick up the phone.
Yeah, for sure. All right, let's talk about Medicare open enrollment, because Medicare open enrollment begins October 15th, so it is soon. Along with any kind of healthcare enrollment comes all kinds of scams. So what should we be on the lookout for?
Well, just know that probably half of these calls that are coming on Medicare enrollment are coming from criminals. About half the remainder are coming from people who are going to try to sign you up for a Medicare Advantage program that's probably going to be very expensive and not have a very good service. So the best thing to do is to go ahead and contact a state agency called SHIP, Senior Health Insurance Information Program here in North Carolina. Just go online, look up SHIP, and contact them to try to help you sort through all the different information you're getting. You're going to get it not only online and over the phone, you're going to get it in the mail. It's going to be very confusing, but they are excellent at sorting out what you need to get, what you need to avoid, and what will be good for you.
Okay, good to know. And we are going to have experts on next Friday on the day of enrollment, because there is, a time period for you to enroll, and you can ask more of your questions to those experts who do Medicare and healthcare as well. All right, this text question is, I put $13 into my Cash App, or I had $13 put into my Cash App from someone I didn't know. What would have happened if I would have opened it up and accepted that money?
You would have $13 probably, but there's also your information, your confirmation that is your Cash App password, your Cash App identity. That will go back to the scammer. If it's a scammer, confirming that he actually guessed the correct login and password for your, say, Venmo account. So whenever you get something like that, the best thing to do is just contact Cash App directly, let them take care of it. Let them send the money back. Don't you get involved in it at all.
Gotcha. Okay. This person says, is it safe to let Google save your passwords?
Supposed to be. I'm always really wary. I don't click on that little message when it comes up, but it is supposed to be. Google is a big enough and reputable enough company. They're not going to mess around with it. They're not going to sell your information.
Okay. This person says, should you use a VPN? Why or why not? And we only got about 45 seconds, so.
Should you use a VPN?
Yes.
It's strongly recommended you use it, especially if you're using public Wi-Fi. Even if you're not, people can see over the internet messages that you're conveying. And if you use VPN, it's going to be encrypted, and nobody can figure out what you're typing, what you're putting in. You can't read it at all.
And you don't want them to know what you're typing, whether it's an email that might have a password or anything else that they might be able to search. So that is a good idea, the VPN. David, thank you so much for your time and your expertise.